Hello, Jesse here at GPSCity. I have the Garmin GMI-10. This display is used for viewing various information from your NMEA 2000 bus, from speed to weather to various GPS data. So let's take a look at what's in the box and a little bit about hooking it up. In the box, the first thing you're going to find is the unit itself with a cover. The unit has 4 mounting holes, and on the back it's got a round circular part. Garmin includes a stick and peel template. You would stick this down to the dash where you're going to mount it. Use a jigsaw to cut out that hole, and then that's going to line up with this round part on the back, and it's just going to slide into place. Nice, clean, easy install. Once everything's installed, Garmin does give you some bezels to cover up the screws so everything looks very pretty and professional. The instruction manual, this is the most important piece of paper in this box. Be sure to read this a couple times just to make sure you understand how the system works and how it goes together properly. I'm going to show you a few more things in the box, and then we'll show you how everything connects. Garmin includes a standard NMEA cable. This is for NMEA 0183 communications. It's got a bunch of data wires plus power wires. This will also power the units. It'll power the unit in the older GMI-10s. Garmin has just recently done a revision where the future units will only take power off the NMEA 2000 bus. The NMEA 2000 bus cable for supplying power is this guy right here. It's got a power, a ground, and a shield wire. This shield wire basically goes to ground or the chassis of the boat and helps protect the power from getting all noisy and causing your unit not to function properly. We also have the cable that goes from the NMEA 2000 bus to the unit itself. We'll put that there. Garmin includes a bunch of NMEA 2000 T connectors. One thing to note when putting the T connectors together, these mounting holes here should all be on the same plane. You should never, ever hook up the NMEA 2000 bus like so. This is incorrect. You want them to be like yay. So they give you 2 T connectors in there. Plus they also give you a male and female terminator. These go on to the opposite ends of the bus just to close the loop. Garmin does include some mounting screws in here for mounting both the head unit and the NMEA T connectors. Make sure these don't just dangle loose sitting on the ground where they can sit in still water. Even though they're waterproof, that's not very good for the connection. So you're going to want to put these up against the wall and then screw them in. Now let's take a look at how the cables connect to the unit. If we flip the unit on its back, we've got a weather cover here which covers our NMEA 2000 bus. If we're using the NMEA 2000 bus, we do not need to hook up the older NMEA 0183 cable. We only need the bus connection. And in the newer units, you're going to need to hook this up to supply power at least, but you could still use the NMEA 0183 portion. But everything's moving over to the NMEA 2000 bus, so it's definitely worth the while for doing that one. This black cable is going to hook up to the back and go to your bus. So we'll do that first. We'll just connect. They are keyed, so they only hook up one way. Just screw that on nice and tight so it creates a good weather seal. So we'll put that like that for now. Next, let's hook up the T connections. With the T connections, you're going to have the power on one and then your unit on the other. So we'll put the power on. Make sure you don't cross thread it. And make sure it's nice and tight and you have a good seal. Once that's on, we could put our head unit on. And again, tighten her right up so we get a good seal. Now, in order to complete the bus, we do need to put the two terminating connectors on. We have a male and a female. So the male goes into the female like so, and vice versa on the other side. Right now, this head unit will not work or do anything without a GPS connected to this bus or a fuel sensor or a weather sensor, but this is the general way you would hook it up. Always keep in mind, keep your battery in the center of your NMEA 2000 bus. So right now, if we're going to add another, say a GPS or a fuel sensor to it, we would add it to this side. And we'd try to keep the distances equal on each side of the power bus. That's just because DC voltage does drop the farther it goes away from the battery source. Now that was a quick look at the GMI-10. For more information and to purchase marine accessories, just visit your GPS experts, GPSCity.